614 Startups Nation. I know we have some sports fans out there, and we have an exciting innovation in the world of sports. I'm going to let Max tell you. Max is with ActionStreamer. What's going on, Max?
Hey. Yeah, so at ActionStreamer, we've developed a wireless wearable live streaming platform that we're applying to sports to really take fan engagement and live broadcast content to the next level by introducing something that's never really existed before on a wide scale in the form of first-person perspective video from referees, coaches, players, and so on.
Yeah, you guys are literally going to be in the game,
exactly.
Right? That's the idea. And so I had a chance to see some of your gear, some of your tech. And you guys have built in first-person cameras into like helmets, right? So, for example, football, the camera is kind of deployed right here, and a broadcaster would then have access to that and be able to choose that as one of their camera options, just like they do now with all the other cameras in the stadium.
Yep, you got it. So using 3D printing or rapid prototyping, we're able to custom make solutions for every sport and for every different position, type of headgear. So yeah, we've got hat cams, a variety of helmet cams for different sports. We've affixed cameras to corner kick flags in soccer, and we're working on a net cam in tennis. Basically anywhere it's challenging to put a camera both on people and just unique integrations.
Awesome. Now, I understand that you guys had cameras deployed in Arena League football already. What was kind of the feedback from Arena League? What was the feedback from the fans getting that first-person view?
Yeah, that was great. So our first partner was Monumental Sports, which is the same company that owns the Washington Wizards and the NBA and the Capitals and the NHL. They have 2 Arena Football League teams, got very passionate. They're a very tech-forward group. So they let us into the Arena Football League where we did Ref Cam in the first season. And then we actually did QB Cam and DB Cam, defensive back, in their most recent season. And the feedback was tremendous. So from there we got picked up by Fox for MLB All-Star Game. We just did that this summer. And we just did the first ever NFL Ref Cam a couple weeks ago.
Awesome. So my biggest thing in any camera on player is stability, right? So how do you guys factor for all that movement? I mean, a DB is going, 4-4, 4-5. The helmet is jiggling, even though it's fitted well. How do you guys account for stability?
Yeah, it's essential. So we've got some of our patent work is on what we call image stabilization. We have digital gyroscopes embedded into every helmet, into every solution we create, and we can take the angular velocity from that and actually in real time add a little bit of stability to the image. You don't want to smooth it too much because you got to see some action to know you're in the game.
Right.
But we do smooth it ever so slightly using that patented tech.
Awesome. Now, I'm a big sports guy. Football is a sport for me. It's hard enough to get refs to call plays correctly. I'm guessing that the sports league are not to the point where your footage from a ref's camera is going to override what a ref necessarily sees when they go to the review booth. So how do you avoid that controversy of a broadcaster showing your hat cam that clearly shows that the player was out of bounds, and then the replay camera is positioned differently that shows something else? Aren't you courting controversy?
Yeah, that does come up. I think initially what the leagues will do to, kind of manage that a little bit is not provide the feeds unmanaged. So the broadcaster will choose when they flip to it. So they'll probably pick and choose their spots in that regard. But it can certainly help with officiating, and we do message that. It won't provide probably as good a perspective as the normal replay cams, just because those are $100,000 movie cameras. But it is something that could help with officiating for sure.
Awesome. Well, Max, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. Guys, coming to a sports event near you, ActionStreamer, first-person cam, it's in the game.